Very good day, sunny day today, and I want to take this opportunity, boys and girls, and welcome you for our lesson art and craft. And today I feel so honored to welcome you to yet another picture making technique, which is so wonderful, which is so entertaining, and I want you to remain tuned so that after the end of the lesson, you'll be in a position to do that. Now, today I want us to look at the crayon etching technique. Crayon etching technique. This is a very good technique, just like we have been seeing other techniques of making pictures. Today I want us to look at crayon etching technique. What is crayon etching technique? Crayon etching technique is a picture making technique. Crayon etching technique is yet another picture, it's another method of making pictures in art and crafts. And actually, in crayon etching, you need to prepare. Crayon etching is a picture done on a specially prepared surface. Remember this, boys and girls. When we talk about crayon etching, first and foremost, we should we should have crayons, which are oil in nature, and they must be of different colors. Oil colored crayons. After that, now, boys and girls, you take your drawing paper, the way I've shown here. You take your drawing paper the way I've shown here, and then you divide your drawing paper into portions the way I've done. How many portions are these? There are 4. And then now you take your crayons, you apply. This is how you apply, because this surface now is prepared by thickly applying these different crayons on these portions. For example, if you want to apply color blue, one portion, these are 4 portions, 1, 2, 3, 4. You take this crayon, this one is color blue, you apply here very thickly, you apply very thickly. You apply a very thick layer, so that at the end of the day, you make a very thick layer. You come now to portion 2, you also apply another thick layer of this color. And this is yellow wax crayons. You also apply here. You do the same. You continue the same. You apply a lot of force so that now it can be completely a very thick layer of yellow. Now, you go to this other portion, which is pink. This is a crayon which is pink. You also do the same. You apply using the same force, just like in blue and what have you. Then you have the same there. And finally, using color green. This is color green, boys and girls. You also apply another thick layer. And then at the end of the day, you'll achieve something which looks like this. You'll have achieved something which looks like this, boys. You can see now, you have already applied your blue, your yellow, your pink, and your green. So these portions must appear like this at the end of the day. Now, once that has been done, boys and girls, what next? What next is for you now to apply? What next is for you now to prepare that black Indian ink? And I want to say this. You could be living in a place where you cannot get this black Indian ink. That should not be a problem. You can improvise this black ink by using the normal charcoal used at home. You take the charcoal, just a small piece of charcoal, you pour that charcoal into powder form. And then you mix it with little water to represent that black color. Now, after you prepare your black ink using charcoal, you now take a brush and smear this surface, which you have covered. You smear this where you have covered blue, yellow, pink, green. You take now that black ink, you apply so that now you can cover these clothes. You cover these clothes with a thick coat of the black Indian ink. Once that one has been done, boys and girls, You take now your paper, you keep it somewhere to dry. Now once it has dried up, you can now draw a picture now on top using a pencil, and then now you start now scratching to reveal the waxed area. And remember this, boys, very, very important. When you are scratching, you use sharp objects like a nail, like a pin, like a pair of compass, and always you take precautions so that you don't harm yourself as you do this exercise. And then I want to take you back. When you are mixing that black ink, when you are mixing that chalk of yours to get the black ink, remember to put a little soap so that the soap can enable that black ink to stick to the crayon. Remember, wax is oil in nature, and it would be very difficult for the black stuff to stick. The soap enables the black ink now to stick on that oil crayon. Again, very important to know, scratching off. The word is off, boys and girls. Scratching off the black ink or powder from a layer of brightly applied crayon is what we call etching. When you are scratching so that the black that layer of black ink, so that now we can see that crayon which has been applied, is what we call etching. As the technique is known as crayon etching technique, which is a picture making technique. Now, boys and girls, it is very important before I wind up, I give you a list of materials that you need to have before you start embarking in this exercise. Crayon etching materials. Number 1, you need wax crayons of different colors. Number 2, you also need sharp tools like pins, etc., for etching, scratching. You also need some soap which will assist the black ink to stick. You also need containers, where you can mix the powder and what have you, and also to keep the brushes. You also need containers. You also need the brush to apply the black ink, and also you need the ruler to draw the margin on your drawing paper. You also need the pencil to sketch your design, rather your picture, drawing paper, painting brush, etc., And now, boys and girls, I want you to watch the demonstration video shortly.